Om, Om, Om. Dear respected youngsters, come again one more day. Everyday sitting should increase our patience, should increase our attentiveness, should increase our concentration, should increase our liking, should increase our shraddha, therefore, should increase our receptivity of what knowledge is given here of Bhagavad Gita, and that should add to the quiver of the purse of your own knowledge, with which when you live your life, outer or inner, you are able to respond well for the situations and problems and crises. Also, you are able to take right decisions, make right goals, make right judgments, and from your side, taking good initiatives, achieve the things for yourself as well as the world at large. The only purpose of our everyday coming this way is to increase our jnanam regarding what and how we have to do vyavahara outside, what and how we have to manage our inner personality, and what must be the final goal as human beings which we have to achieve. After which, nothing remains more to be achieved. So, welcome here. Really good to see some of you really regular, sincere, and serious. This is what is the best blessings of the God Guru which you are receiving, and you are blessing yourself also. This is the way and the only way that by gaining this knowledge that we can sort out all the issues and problems that crop up only because of ignorance. Find solutions by any other methods, temporarily, technically, temporarily, and with other things, they never solve. Your tablet solutions, your Nindike Goli solutions, the three solutions: pill, pillow, with pillow. Taking the pills, drink the pillow, and take a pillow and sleep. Never ever these distractions or for the time being shifting your attentions can sort out any problems, nor any of the outer change of the places, change of the beings. No. World as it is and the place where we are put in the world are absolutely perfect, because the world is made by the perfect Lord and we are put in a respective place by the Lord only. In that there will be no fault at all. Yet, same place, staying in the same world. Some are highly happy and blissful, called saints and sages. You are highly miserable. Reason is what? They tuned from within. They changed from within with the help of the jnanam gained from the Shastra. You and I are refusing and reluctant to gain the knowledge. Some of us are gaining but not finding the capacity to live up to the knowledge till the habit happens. Therefore, same place some are miserable, same place some are happy. The happy are because of wisdom, miserable are because of non-wisdom or ignorance. So keep on gaining the knowledge about the world and how to respond to the world, about your own personality, how to manage, master it, how to understand the ultimate goal called God, how to reach Him. So welcome you another day. Today we will have three programs of Bhagavad Gita followed by our common sense thought, then Saraswati Stotram, 11th mantra. We have three more or four more, so that will be done. Again, we take another Stotram. So let us start the day with our everyday life chanting. Om. 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Being Friday, let us do the chanting of Saraswati Stotram, which we have learned so far as our prayers. Om Ya Kundendu Tusharahara Dhavala Ya Shubhravastravruta Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahma Chuta Shankara Prabhutibihi Devai Sada Vandita सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः आशासुराशी भवदङ्गवल्ली भासैव दासे कृतदुग्धसिन्धुं मन्दस्मितैर्निन्दितशारदेन्दुं वन्दे रविन्दासनसुन्दरित्वां शारदा शारदां भोज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं क्रियात् सरस्वतीं च तां नौमि वागधिष्ठातृदेवतां देवत्वं प्रतिपद्यन्ते यदनुग्रहतो जनाः पातु नो निकषग्रावा मतिहेम्नः सरस्वती प्राज्ञेतरपरिच्छेदं वचसैव करोति या शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमां आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीमभयदां जाढ्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां च ददतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदां वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलदानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनि विरिञ्चि हरीश वन्द्ये कीर्तिप्रदे किल मनोरथदे महार्हे विद्याप्रदायिनि सरस्वति नौमि नित्यं श्वेताब्जपूर्णविमलासनसंस्थितेः श्वेताम्बरावृतमनोहरमञ्जुगात्रे उद्यन्मनोज्ञसितपङ्कजमञ्जुलास्ये विद्याप्रदायिनि सरस्वति नौमि नित्यं मातस्त्वदीयपदपङ्कजभक्तियुक्ताः ये त्वां भजन्ति निखिलानपरान् विहाय ते निर्जरत्वमिह यान्ति कळेवरेण भूवह्निवायुगगनाम्बुविनिर्मितेन मोहान्धकारभरिते हृदये मदीये मातः सदैव कुरु वासमुदारभावे स्वीयाखिलावयवनिर्मलसुप्रभाभिः शीघ्रं विनाशय मनोगतमन्धकारम्. Up to this Vaisa, the next shloka we will do whenever last session of the day comes. Now, Bhagavad Gita, we are studying first topic of the day. We are into Dashama Adhyaya named Vibhuti Yoga. Never forget the sequence of the things what we have to do. The sequence is Bhagavan is mentioning here to us his presence in the entire world, which is a truth and fact. Forgotten which we have taken the whole world as it is with the names and form as a reality. When you see the God as God, you have devotion, respect, reverence, surrender to Him, right tuning to Him. But in the place of God, when you see the world of objects, etc., people, etc., other than the God, either we will develop the ragadi, kamadi, or we develop the dveshadi, krodhadi, durguna. When these things come in our mind, called a vikara or klesha, our behavior with the world is such one that we have to be punished. We will be made miserable only. Therefore, what is the way? The way is to see the entire world as the Lord and respect and revere the world. How to do? Start somewhere and master it. And another place you start and master it. For us to give that start to initiative, to give us initiative only, Bhagavan has mentioned all these vibhutis. So, when Bhagavan says, this is I am, then accept that as Bhagavan and respect that one, revere that one, till in the heart the thought becomes fixed that it is Bhagavan. Like now, when you go to an office join, so that person is introduced as a boss. So practicing, the thought becomes fixed that he is a boss. Another is a colleague, another is a subordinate, and you behave accordingly. Actually, they are not permanently boss or subordinate or colleague, only temporary. But the Bhagavan is permanent in and through everything in this world. They were practicing him and talking about the world as Bhagavan is a correct and true practice. That itself is the solution. Remember, there is nothing more. There are two solutions. One, the removal of dukkha. Second, obtaining of sukha. When you see everything as Bhagavan, you don't behave wrongly. So the dukkha is gone. And when you see everything as Bhagavan, when you behave properly, then that Bhagavan will respond to our good behavior. Every of the sukha, every of the ananda comes to us. How simple it is. But our ego, our bad habits, our very terrible thing called as a prestige. What is the prestige here? How so far I lived like a Bewakuf and Murak and Nastika, stupid buffalo. Suddenly, how can I become the devotee? How can I become the practitioner of Bhagavad Gita knowledge of Vibhuthis? What will the friends say? What will others say? They will insult me. Therefore, let the knowledge gain be kept in the book only. Let me continue to be the same buffalo donkey. The prestige, the ego, the habits, the fears, sense of doubt in all these things, because of which, first of all, we don't come to class, second, we don't come regularly, third, we don't listen, fourth, we don't understand, fifth, we don't go home and do the homework to remember, sixth, even we remember, we are not convinced, even if we are convinced, we don't take an initiative to start practice, even if we practice, we don't practice regularly, even we practice regularly, we don't practice till the habit develops. Now, how many obstacles are there for us to become sensible spiritual seeker? From the nonsense, the world is stupid fellow. Now, each one will have to discover these shortcomings, and every one of them one has to cross. So, you have to go to your grandmother's place, which is 100 kilometers away. So, in between all the townships, villages are there. You keep crossing them, buy something for her, and you go. So, to in reaching the God, these are the different stages we have to cross and reach. The first stage we have crossed, that we are coming to the class. Second is we have to listen carefully. Third is understand, etc. etc. Let us do it and bring that inner transformation of becoming a devotee and seeing everything as God and behaving respectfully, reverentially with the God. The moment when you don't see the God in the world, we see an object, we get attracted, tempted, then we behave like animal and Rakshasa. Now do you understand why in Hinduism only every tree, every animal, every plant, every river, every mountain, every being is considered as Bhagavan? Now, other than this, to come out of the Mohamaya, which affects our mind in the form of taking the world to be an object of enjoyment and indulging in that and further doing any sin, that devilish Rakshasa Guna, we can never come out. Simple, there's a fruit in the shop. Two people have gone, youngsters. One has bought it, eat it there only. He a bhogi. Another fellow bought the fruit, took it to the temple, offered to the Lord, then he took it as prasadam. The fruit remains the same. The first one has become a bhogi. His mind, the thoughts are, banana is only for indulgence, enjoyment. See his mind, the negativity, the rajoguna, the indulgence, a thought. Always, whenever he sees a fruit, his thought is how to grab and eat. Pashu kitara. But this fellow, this fruit has to be offered to the god and take it as prasadam. See, his mind may respect the purity, the divinity, which is not measured in any of the measurements of kilos or grams or millimeters or nothing. But that feeling inside. You understand how much difference human being has to evolve in his mind, in its purity. He should evolve in his intellect, in its subtlety and knowledge. Mind may purity and devotion, in the intellect subtlety and knowledge. That everything is God is the knowledge, and therefore respect and revere everything is called as purity. That drishti is the one which makes us evolve. Developing the drishti is evolution. The higher vision is called. That's why all philosophies are called the Darshana Shastra, which give the drishti to have about the world, it is God. Yatha drushti tata srushti. If the drushti is everything is God, then the everything appears to be as a God, then you worship, respect, that level is different. If the drushti about the jagat is only a bhoga vastu, then we will be like animal, only running to become slave to the thought. Both are thoughts. The world is to enjoy is a thought, the world is expression of God for my respect, reverence is a thought. The first thought deteriorates me, degrades me. Second one puts me in the higher pedestal. They are a little sensitive and sensible, subtle things, no, which cannot be shown outside. You can feel it inside. You only see, as I told you the example, one day केला खरीद ली खा ली. देखो तुम्हारा दिमाग कैसा है. Another day took the kela to the Lord, offered and took it. See the difference. Unbiased when you observe, you will see the second day, the mind may respect reverence is more. So to a person you look at, a friend or enemy, what emotions you have. But look at him as a God expressed in that form. See the difference? That is why the mother is God, father is God, guru is God, any guest also is God. They are the four pillars for us to learn and live life like that. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and any unknown person also, Atithi Devo Bhava. It is not that said it is mother is God, father is God. No. You be a person considering them as God. Mata ko devata manne wala tum bano. That is the meaning of that mantra. Mata is devata nahi hai. Pita is not devata. Guru is not devata. Atiti is not devata. Then they are devata. That is your attitude. Whether God or they are God or not, how does it matter if you don't have the attitude? If you don't have the attitude that they are God, even God Himself comes, you will not respect Him like the Kamsa, like the Shishupala, like the Jarasandha, like Duryodhana. Lord Krishna was very much there. But in them that attitude is not there. They were God को ही वो लोग शत्रु मानकर उनके साथ लड़ रहे थे. So it's not the question of presence or absence of God. It is, do we have that attitude? If the attitude of divinity is there in your mother, father, guru, guest, and any unknown person also, you can see God if your attitude. If the attitude is not there, direct Bhagavan comes in front of you as Rama or Krishna or Narasimha, you will not believe in him. Like in the time of every avatar, not that the entire world was God's devotee. Uh-huh. They were dushta rakshasas, they were uncaring people. Like at the time of freedom fighting, not that everybody fought for India's freedom. There are so many stupid fellows who are selfish, eating and indulging in their own selfishness. Like even now, how many are working for the country and what are we doing? We are only eating and like a buffalo sleeping consumers. In the same way, here we have to develop the attitude of everything is divine and start respecting and revering. This is the expected state of mind called purity. And when the computer works properly, so it is free from virus. When it is all abnormality it is showing, so there is a virus. So when you see everything as divine and respectfully, reverentially deal with the world, then there is no virus at all of kama, krodha, anger. Like with God, you do not have the kama or krodha, no? But anybody, if you see, you take it as a object of enjoyment. So the virus enters us. The negative virus of Irsha, Asuya, Raga, Dvesha. When they come, the mind is agitated. It forces us to do with mouth or the hands or anything the wrong actions. What is wrong action? Which is not sanctioned by scripture, doing which we feel regretted and guilty, in doing which the people are harmed and we get punishment. These four things indicate what are the wrong actions. Like jhoot bola. I feel regretted and guilty. Second, the people will not trust me anymore. And the Shastra has not sanctioned to speak jhoot. The Lord doesn't like it. Therefore, bolna jhoot is wrong. Satya bola. Shastra says satyameva jayati nanrutam. Bhagavan likes that satyam. When you speak truth, your mind is clear now. No regret, no guilt. सत्य बोल दिया बस और झूठ बोलो जिंदगी भर पछताते रहोगे and the world when you speak satyam they are benefited they are happy like that झूठ बोलना गलत सत्य बोलना right so to be selfish and cheat others you feel guilty regretted not sanctioned in the shastra bhagwan doesn't like people will not trust you, befriend you. Instead of that, just help the world instead of cheating. Selfless bano, sanctioned in Shastra, liked by Bhagwan, the world in front of appreciates us, and you can see in your own heart the higher joy. That's how the mother is happy, not when she eats the food without serving children. She is more happy when the children are eating and when they eat everything and say, Mama, sorry, itna acha tha, humne kha liya pura, kuch bhi aapke liye nahi bacha. Mama will not say. If she says she is an Egypt mummy, not the real mother. She says, very good, तुमको अच्छा लगा ना और बनाती हूँ कोई बात नहीं मेरे लिए नहीं है. Now see, if the mother can be happy by feeding the children, you can be a mother, take the whole world as children. Like that mother throughout life lives like. Therefore, she never has problem of quarrel or fighting with the children in that aspect. Because she is ready to give, not take. But children have always problem with each other, brothers. Because उनको मिला मेरे को नहीं मिला. They are animals. Think about it. The whole discussion is what? Through Gita knowledge, especially of 10th chapter, as it is given, the practice of Vibhuti we do and develop vision that everything is divine, and accordingly we respect and revere the world. All the impurities of our mind which were forcing us to do the negative things, they go away. Our life becomes noble, beautiful, spiritual, divinized, which gives satisfaction to us, which when it goes into other people also, they also become good, sanctioned by Shastras, and the Lord likes it. Him. Such persons are promoted, not demoted. When you are as a human living like divine, you are promoted to divine. You and I as a human living like animal will be demoted to animal. Being selfish is egoistic, is animalistic. Being selfless and for everyone is called as the divine. Human being can mold himself to be the worst animal level and also to the best divine level. Most of us are tuning to the lower one because of our seeing the world as an object of enjoyment, not divine. This is what we are educated, which is what we are trained, this is what we are seeing every stupid fellow doing in the world. So from them, shift your attention. Look, even them, they are in a small number. The great saints, the devotees, who see the whole world as God, they respect, they love, they revere, they serve. From them, we have to learn and inspire, not the majority fools. Clear? So this is the purpose for which we are studying this Vibhuti Yoga. We have done yesterday up to the 25th mantra. Bhagavan told us among all the Maharshis, who are the Maharshis? We have seen the truth, the Lord reality. Among them, I am Bhrugu Maharshi. Giram, among all aksharas and letters, I am Omkara. Explained yesterday exhaustively. Then Yajnanam Japa Yajna Asmi. Any number of yajnas done are all good. The best of all is the Japa Yajna. So yesterday I spoke to you, little insisted also, our mind should have the name of the Lord Japa continuously. This is the only thing we can do by which the unnecessary imagination, projection, sankalpa, vikalpa of the mana with which so much of our divine energy is wasted is conserved. Our mind can become concentrated. That conserved energy becomes so much that any work you want to do, you can have a lot of any stamina, energy to continuously focus and do it. जप से बढ़कर साधना और नहीं है. That's why Bhagavan said, among all yajnas, I am japa yajna. In the yajna, in a fire, you offer oblations. In the japa yajna, we offer the oblations of distracted thoughts, of the unwanted thoughts, of the unwanted too much flow of the thoughts. They are imagination, they are projections, they are coming out of the nature, they are prompted by the other people. In सबकी जरूरत नहीं है. In life, no, what to do we must know, accordingly how to do we must know, and for that what thoughts, what planning we have to do, we make and execute it. More than that, what else to be thought of? It's only the itching in the mind of so many thoughts that we are not able to concentrate and our minds are pulled towards the negativities. All of that is arrested by one sadhana called a japa. So any of the Lord, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya, Om Shri Anjaneyaya Namaha, Om Shri Ramaya Namaha, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Any of the mantra, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Shri Satgurave Namaha, Om Shri Venkateshaya Namaha, Om Shri Subramanyaya Namaha, Om Ganamataye Namaha, Om Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha, Om Shri Mahasaraswati Namaha, Om Shri Mahadurgaye Namaha. How many names divine? Any name, how much devotedly you do, that gives the result. All devatas are one, coming in those many forms. There is a single man hotels are there. He only cooks, he only serves, he only removes the plates, he only collects the money also. The whole world is the single man. So that single man is God. So he alone is a cooker, he alone is server, he is a remover, he alone is a bill collector also. You know, when he does each of the work, he is called differently. Different names of gods, etc. are different roles of one God. Whatever you like, you can do. Okay? Yajnanam japa yajna. And with the power of japa, you'll have so much of strength within. You can be able to negotiate any tough things, whether it is in your own internal mind, personal life, with the friends and all the others, in the office, the peer pressures, everyone. A person got concentration in his mind through the japa sadhana, he'll be able to have that toughness in him to go through those situations, come victorious. करके देखो तुम. So I have never said so far कि ये जरूर करो करके. In my last 300 days of talking to you, है ना, 312 days. Today first time I am telling you, do the japa. It is an order. Any of the name of the Lord, Om Kahado, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Kahado, Om Shri Matre Namaha. Already I told you 10, 12 of the names. Whichever the Lord you easily tune to, first select it. And among of that Lord, any of the mantras from the Guru whom you love or respect, from him you learn it and keep chanting it every day. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and even otherwise when you are free. Thus the mind's energies are conserved, not wasted through distraction of millions of unwanted thoughts. Okay, and thousand more things to talk for you on this topic, but maybe some other time. Here Bhagavan's Vibhuti is among all the yajnas, I am the japa yajna. So knowing that, do the japa, that is benefit to you, and it is a upasana of me. Yajnanam japa yajnosmi. And then we saw yesterday, Stavaranam Himalaya. So, what is the Vibhuti sadhana to be done? First, go to the range of mountains and look at all the mountains. Then catch Himalayas. Then forget other mountains and only look at Himalaya and consider it as the Bhagavan Krishna. Till the Himalayas are identified by you as Krishna alone. Then shift your drishti from the Himalayan range to other mountains. Then they are also Krishna. That way, all mountains are Krishna. But first, Himalayas are Krishna. At the time of seeing Himalayas as Krishna, remove your drishti from other things. Because you have to practice single pointed. Like when you study physics, you don't keep chemistry, maths, and algebra all put together. Oh, side pe rakakar, only physics you study. So, when you have to do the upasana of the vibhuti of the Lord among all mountains as Himalaya, your drishti should be all on mountains. After that, only on Himalaya. This Himalaya is Krishna, Himalaya is Krishna, Himalaya. Don't look at other mountains. That single pointed practice leads you to accept the Himalaya as the Lord. And why Himalaya is God? Two reasons. One, Bhagavan Krishna said in Geetha. Second, everything which is existing in this world is existing because of existence. That existence is the ultimate God. Therefore, everything is God. Clear? Be very clear about to answer that funny questioning intellect. वो पूछती है क्यों हिमालय भगवान है? क्योंकि भगवान ने कहा. और दूसरी बात, because everything is God, therefore Himalaya is God. And everything God, but that devotion has not come to me pakka. So I'm starting at one place, and that one place is Himalayas. Once I master it, I take up other, I take up other. In due course, I will understand everything is God. Therefore, everything is worthy of worshipping, worthy of serving, worthy of respecting, worthy of revering. not coveting, not indulging, not insulting, not possessing, not dominating, not trying to master it. Master your faculties. Be a servant to the God in the form of the world. Good thought, is it not? Gather these things, my children, along with your academics, along with your professional skills. Also, your management skills with the people, not to cheat them. I'm not talking about smartness, I'm talking about goodness. How you are beneficial to them. This is goodness. How they are useful to me, that is smartness. In Eastern culture, we don't teach smartness. It's not required. We teach only goodness. That when I am good to you in seeing your benefit, obviously you will see goodness. You will also have goodness to take care of me. I try to become smart to make use of you. You will also become smart to make use of me. That is wrong training. Let us be good, not smart. Smart is in a good way, in an intelligent way, cheating others, making use of others. That is a lower life. That's not an Indian way of life. That's not spiritual life. That's not Sanatana Dharma. सनातन धर्म का कि इस कंपनी से मुझे क्या सैलरी मिलता है, ये थॉट नहीं होता. टू दिस कंपनी हाउ मच आई एम गिविंग from the country, what I am getting? No, what I am giving to my nation. From the parents, what I am getting? That is stupid, wretched thought. What I am giving to my parents. Like to my Geetha students, what I am getting from them, that selfish, dushta thought I will not have, I should not have. How much I can pour this information knowledge to my beloved, loving young children, so that they become the pillars of the whole world tomorrow, wherever they go. The base for them is the divine knowledge of Lord Krishna given Gita, and that basis on that, they are living such an inspired, noble, highest life of inner maturity, outer performance. I give them, not I want anything. Okay. Now today let us do the chanting of two shlokas only. Few of the Vibhuthis we will study. 26 and 27. Start. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद गीता अथ दशमोऽध्यायः विभूतियोगः. श्रीभगवानुवाच षड्विंशति सप्तविंशतितमौ श्लोकौ. Three times we'll chant 26, 27, so that you become familiar with it. I'm sure you are having the book in front. कोई भी साइट में से डाउनलोड करके अपने सेल फोन में या लैपटॉप में रख लो, and open that chapter ready every day, so that you can easily go through. Without book, please, not correct. Please have a book. Book is because from the book only we are teaching. You must know the authority that it is from this Gita. सामने होना है. And my main purpose is to make you पक्का masters of Bhagavad Gita, no? Masters in learning and servants in making use of that Gita in your development and everybody's development. That is how. So keep Gita in front and do the chanting. Om Ashvattha Sarva Vrukshanam Devarsheenam Cha Naradaha Gandharvanam Chitraratha Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi. Ashvattha Sarva Vrukshanam Devarsheenam Cha Naradaha Gandharvanam Chitraratha सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः. अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः. एक काफी, चार है इसमें, इतने ही कर पाएंगे आज. So, four more vibhutis of Bhagavan for us to practice the presence of Bhagavan in that particular thing in our heart till we refuse to accept it as anything other than Bhagavan. When a stone is made into an idol and that is established in a temple, prana pratishtha, then few years everybody started visiting, including you. Then do you call it a stone there? मैं वो पत्थर को ऐसे घूमकर आ गया हूँ, ऐसा कहते हो? या डू यू से टू द लॉर्ड शिवा आई डिड प्रदक्षिणा एंड केम? When you enter the temple, it's a stone, but it is an apachara to call it a stone now. It is God only. How that stone became God? Outside, even now, also it is stone only. But inside you, by daily going to the temple, saying it as Shiva and practicing that saying it as God Shiva through the Upasana, Puja, Abhisheka, Ashtottara, all the what do you call Naivedya, Nirajana, Pradakshina, Japa, ye kar karke, that is no more any Murti or stone, it is Lord Shiva to me. And a higher level mein, those bhaktas start even talking to the God. At a higher level, the Lord Himself also starts responding to them through that murti, through that idol. He will fulfill all his wishes. There are very many devotees who have their own Ishtadevata, Upasana done at every home, every day at home, and they are blessed by the divine with anything they require, and they are living a noble, happy, devoted life, blessed by the God. Everyone can be like that, everyone should be like that. About other everyone's, I don't know, but you, the listeners of Gita, have to find that way. The Upasya Deva in your Mandira, do the Upasana and be blessed by him. Clear? Now, the first Vibhuti of the day is what? Ashwatthah Sarva Vrukshana. So, among all the Vrukshas, I am the Ashwatha Vruksha, the people tree, the fig tree family. Ashwatha Vruksha, people tree. Sarva Vriksha. Therefore, look at all the Vrikshas when you go to any forest or anywhere. Among that, discover Ashwatha Vriksha when it is there. Then, as we said just 10 minutes back, discard from your drushti all Vrikshas. Then focus only on Ashwatha. Then say, my Lord Krishna is in this form Ashwatha. Therefore, this Ashwatha Vriksha is Krishna only. Then do the parikrama to the tree, offer flowers, do the puja, do the namaskara, keep on doing till you come to the conviction that this is Lord Krishna only. This is called as Vibhuti Upasana. Then don't harm the tree. Don't trouble the tree. How? By not cutting it unnecessarily and all. So because it's a god hai, so how can you cut the god? इसलिए वन देवता. Therefore we don't do the deforestation. That's how the jungle है तो पूरा सब कुछ flora, fauna, everything is taken care. Good for animals also. They don't attack the people and the cities and villages. Ashwatthah sarva vrukshana. Ashwatha vruksha. But don't say Swami, what about the neem का tree, आम का tree? ये भी भगवान है, but बाद में. पहले what भगवान? We consider Krishna as God. Now his upadesha is take me as Ashwatha Vriksha or take Ashwatha Vriksha as me and do Upasana. अब जो कह रहे हैं वो करना है साधना. जो कह रहे हैं उसको नहीं सुनते हो. Unnecessary asking question is a stupid ego. He is a slave to his mind. When the Guru and Geetha told, do the Upasana of Ashwatha as Bhagavan Krishna, अब करो ना. Why are you worried about other trees right now? This is a stupid ego and mind. जो कहा वो नहीं करते and other thing. Because the freedom given of the thinking ability of the mind and questioning ability of intellect and the freedom of being an ego, this fellow unnecessarily pokes and goes always in wrong track. Like a funny youngster. Every youngster is funny. When the signals are there, the speed limit is there, in your own interest and safety, you go. But why should I go slow? Why should I take that turn? Why should I stop in the Lal Batti? अरे मूर्ख तेरे अच्छाई के लिए है रे. Why don't you accept? But this youngster is very funny. He is arrogant. He is just now growing in age. दिमाग अभी बड़ा नहीं उसका. और उसको कहते हैं मेरी मर्जी है, कैसे भी जाऊंगा मैं. This is what we have to curb and curtail. And do you say that इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में प्लग में उंगली लगा के स्विच डालता हूँ? मर जाओगे तुम. In the same way, the rules everywhere are only for not to ruin us, to protect us. So follow them. So here also, don't ask other trees. सब भगवान है बाद में, पहले अश्वत्थ. Now the Ashwatha Vriksha today also morning Urdhva Mulo Avakshaka Eshoshvatta Sanatanaha. In our morning 2 classes we had this tree example. Even evening also will be. In all our 5 classes Ashwatha Vriksha is there today. इवनिंग भागवत में भी आएगा, अध्यात्म रामायण में आएगा, मॉर्निंग हमने मुंडक उपनिषद में देखा, उससे पहले इवन इन अवर दैत्रीय वृक्ष हियर आल्सो गीता. Ashwatha, the people tree, is the biggest tree. First one. Second it is the one which gives place for maximum birds to stay because of so many branches and thickness of the leaves. Third, it is the one which gives maximum oxygen. Oxygen. It is the one which gives the maximum shade or shadow. And it is the vriksha which has got the secondary branches which go inside and become another tree. Like that, effortlessly, it goes on. That is why Ashwatha is given here. Big tree, banyan tree, beautiful to see it. Ah, there is a shloka. Mulato Brahma Rupaya, Madhyato Vishnu Rupane, Agrata Shiva Rupaya, Vruksha Rajayate Namaha. This Ashwatha is said to be the Vruksha Raja, king of all trees. In that Mula, there is Brahma Deva, Madhyame Vishnu, Upar Lord Shiva hai. So Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Sarupa, they worship it as. That's why in Geetha, in Upanishad, Ashwatha's example is given. 15th chapter also we'll see. Urdhva Moolam Adashakam Ashwatham Prahurave. There the Vriksha is compared to the entire world. So Ashwatha Sarva Vrikshanam. Clear? Look at the Ashwatha Vriksha. Say it is Bhagwan. Do Parikrama and Namaskar. So wherever you see Ashwatha Vriksha, it is Bhagwan. Therefore, among the so many trees, the one tree has become respectful and reverential to you. Who are the beneficiary? You are the one. Immediately you look at the Ashwatha Vriksha, your mind really becomes devoted. Like when you have the respect for your teacher and you are moving on the road carelessly. Suddenly you see your teacher. Immediately don't you feel that mind respected? So to you are a devotee of God. Just traveling in car. Suddenly उस देवता का टेम्पल आपको दिखाई दिया. Suddenly वो आप रोक कर नमस्कार करते हो कि नहीं? Do you see that beauty? It's all mind molding place. Life is to mold mind divinely. This is the evolution. That is a real growth of a human being. Okay, Ashwatthah Sarva Vrukshanam, one Vibhuti today we have done. Second one is very interesting, powerful, beautiful. What is that? Deva Rishinam cha Narada. Among all the Deva Rishis, Narada I am. So Deva is alag, Rishi is alag. So in the Devatas, whoever has discovered or experienced the God, divine Paramatma, they become Devarshi. Like in the Brahmanas, anybody discovers God is Brahmarshi. In the Rajas, Kshatriyas, whoever discovers Bhagavan, they are called Rajarshi. Like Vishwamitra ji is Brahmana, he discovered the Lord, so he is Brahmarshi. So Raja, Janaka, all of them are Rajas. They discovered the God Rajarshi. So Narad ji is Devataon mein ek hai. So he discovered the God, so he is called Devarshi Narada. ओके सो देवर्षीणाम च नारदः देवताओं के ऋषियों में मैं नारद हूं. So many devatas are there, so many rishis are there, so many deva rishis also are there like Tumbaru ityadi. But I am Narada, Narayana Narayana. एंड नारद जी के ऊपर जितने सिनेमाएं निकाल कर उनको नीचे खींचे हैं उतना इंसल्ट और किसी का नहीं हुआ. मे बी यमधर्मराज का हुआ. यम, चित्रगुप्त एंड नारद. हमारे सिनेमा वाले इनको छोड़ते ही नहीं. नारायण नारायण. So Narada is Brahma Manasa Putra. In his earlier life, he was a Dasi Putra doing seva to Sant Mahatma who were at one place doing the Chaturmasa Diksha. तो इतना सेवा किया दोनों ने, तो जाते थे, they have given him दीक्षा. So taking that diksha, after they have gone, he does such a great tapasya, Bhagwan comes. And he says, your experience of me finally and becoming my sevak will be in your next incarnation. Thus, when he comes as the Brahmadeva's Manasa Putra, from that onwards, Naraji, right from beginning, is a Jnani and is a Bhakta. And his only job is to take the devotee's problems to the Narayana and to take the Narayana Bhakti to the devotee so that he brings them together and makes the Lord bless them. Clear? And sometimes he creates a quarrel between the Rakshasas and Bhagwan so that the Rakshasas are taught a lesson, thus they also improve and they no more trouble the world other and good people. Is it not? So for that he does that in the Loka Kalyana, not seeing in that larger perspective, people call as Narada's Kala Bhojana Ityadi. That is all wrong. That is all human creation in the cinema, etc., insulting Deva Rishi Narada. Narada is a Brahmajnani. To the Narada only Brahmadeva taught two things. One is Kalisantarana Upanishad, second is Narada Parivrajaka Upanishad. Very high level. There's no higher Upanishad than Narada Parivrajaka. Huge, big one. Big means very deep one it is. Then the Naraji has written the Pancharatra. Naraji has given us the Bhakti Sutras to us. Kalau Tvam Stapayishyami Gehe Gehe Jane Jane. In every house and in every heart, O Bhakti Mata, in Kali Yuga I will establish you. In this way, through every Avadi Bhakta who is talking on Bhakti, Naraji only is working. Remember, it is Narada because of whom Valmiki became Valmiki. It is Narada because of whom Parvati ji did tapasya and got Shivaji. It is Naraji on whose guidance Yudhishthirji was great Bhakta. It is Naraji who gave the Upadesha to Dhruva to become great devotee. It is Naraji who has, when the Prahlada was in his mother's womb, prenatal education of Bhakti he gave, therefore Prahlada became, though he is a Rakshasa Putra, more greater devotee, as if then Narada, that his name is taken first. Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, Ambarisha, Shukashonaka, Bhishmadalbhyan, Rukmangadarchana, Vasishta, Vibhishanadin, Punyaniman, Manava Bhagavatan, Smarami. There is no Puranic history where Naraji's contribution is not there. Such a great, great one. You have to salute him. Om Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. Om Shri Narada. Right now, Narada is Bhagavan's Vibhuti. Remember in your heart, Naraji. Just chant 11 times and pray to him to bless us with the Jnanam, with the Bhakti to have Bhagavad Darshana or Anubhuti. Beautiful this Naraji's Upasana. Just say 11 times. Om Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. 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 Om Narada Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. Om Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. Om Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. Om Shri Narada Maharshaye Namaha. Daily chant it. Sri Naraji's Kripa. You learn the music, singing, jnanam, bhakti. Every of the qualities come to us. So Ashwatha Sarva Vrikshanam Devarshinam cha Naradaha. Then among the Gandharvas, the Tumuru, lot of Gandharvas are there. Gandharvanam Chitrarataha. Chitraratha Gandharva is the one who has given Arjuna that Dhanuhu, the Gandiva, as well as that chariot and the white horses. Everything is given by this Gandharva. Among Gandharva, Chitraratha. About all these great people, there will be stories in various Puranas. This age of yours from 14, 16, if you start every day reading 15-20 minutes only, any of the Purana, by the age of 30, 40, you have studied all Purana and you know all the great characters in all our ancient Shastras and ancient Bharat Mata. So you have sufficient data to inspire you from within. Who says you not to study instead of wasting time in watching the same type of movie and spoiling the minds? Is it not wise? To be wise is a choice, please. And to be otherwise also is a choice. Second choice we take up generally. इमेजिन आपका अभी उम्र 15, 16, 20 है, अगले 30 साल हर दिन 1 घंटा, आधा घंटा, you are studying our great scriptures. How much of knowledge, maturity, clarity of vision you get? Don't you want to do that? Continue living life with ignorance and with all the mind's mischiefs and troubling yourself and others. Your choice, जिंदगी तुम्हारा है, नहीं करो please. Advice तो कर सकते हैं हम. Suggestion, advice, guidance we can give. Whether you take it and improve or not, we only watch. Okay, and Siddhanam Kapilo Muni, these are a great vibhuti about Kapila Muni also. Tomorrow I will talk in exhaust details. Tomorrow we'll see. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Thank you. After that beautiful vibhuti seeing in our second topic today, common sense thought is so simple. I'll not elaborate. I'll only mention and go further. What is it? It is enough of seeing the faults and shortcomings in others and either humiliating them, or insulting them. Enough. We have no business to look into the faults of others. Because when you see the faults of others again and again, hatred towards them is developed, those negative qualities come into us. We will not be even aware of that. Instead of that, intellect ko laakar, avoiding that mischief of mind. What to do is look within yourself and see what are the faults and shortcomings are there. Hundreds of them. एक एक का सफाई धुलाई कर दो. Remove one's own weaknesses rather than looking into the weaknesses of others. So the my weakness is being lazy. How to reduce it? Being angry and cranky. How to reduce it? Being very selfish, greedy. How to reduce it? Is it not? Focus on our own negativities which are blocking our own performance and progress. Remove them. That's important than looking in other shortcomings and faults. None of our business. Clear? See the good in others and learn. See the bad in others. Don't blame others. Don't allow that negativity to come in. And any of the non-positive that are there in us blocking our progress, just select them, delete them. This is how mind's mischief ke jagah intellect's intelligence we have to use if we think we are human, if you want to live life like a human and slowly become divine. Very important thought today. Simple but very important and very useful when we practice. Dekhte dekhte, by the age of 40, 50 you come, all non-positive should be eliminated. Only life should be full of positivities. What are they? List out karo. All those will come again in the 12th chapter. Second chapter में आए थे values. 12th में आएंगे 32. 13th में आएंगे 20 values. And again 33 or 34 in 16th chapter. Good qualities. Bring them into one's own self. Today is that is what is the mind management or mind's mischief wala common sense thought. I can do 100 topics, but I am taking it only as mind's mischief because whole life success and failure depend on only on our mind. Therefore, continuously one topic every day we are touching to learn what way the mind goes wrong and how to set it right for our own benefit and benefit of others. Thank you. In our today's third topic of Mother Saraswati ji's Stotram, we are doing the 11th one. Very simple it is. It is said ki Brahma Jagat Srujati. The Brahmadeva creates the world. Palayati Indireshaha. The Lakshmipati Narayana Bhagavan Vishnu does the palana of the Jagat created by Brahmadeva. Shambhur Vinashayati. When the Pralaya Kala comes, Lord Shiva destroys the whole created world. Hey Devi, Tava Prabhavaihi. How come they are able to do? O Mother Saraswati, it is you who give the creative power, maintenance power, dissolution power to Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara. Therefore, they are able to do. Then nasyat krupa yadi tava prakata prabhave. When you who have got the prabhava, so powerful Shakti, if your krupa is not there on Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, nasyuhu kathanchidapite nija karyadakshaha. Never ever they would have become karyadaksha. They are capable of doing their own karya of Srushti Sthiti Pralaya. So the Sushtisthiriti Pralaya to Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, if it is given by Mother Saraswati, then what to talk about? The Shaktis of Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Kubera, ये सारे देवताओं का भी जो लोग अपना काम कर रहे, all Shakti is given by Mother Saraswati. So this is the power of the shloka. While chanting it, we can ask the mother, oh mother, give me also the power of creative thinking. Power of sustainingly doing the creative works and power of destroying any obstacles called as Shiva. So शिवा शक्ति से हमें अंदर के दुष्टता विघ्न को निकालना है. Vishnu Shakti say we have to keep on doing the good work. Brahma Shakti say we must understand what's good and take an initiative. Let Mother Saraswati with her knowledge bless us. That's why the most powerful power is knowledge only. And the Devata of the knowledge is Saraswati Mata. And in her Stuti, Saraswati Stotram, this comes that Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara means creation of good, maintenance of the good, dissolution of the bad happens only in the presence of knowledge. A knowledgeable person knows क्या काम का क्या फायदे का है क्या नुकसान का है तो फायदे का करता जाएगा नुकसान का छोड़ता जाएगा. Let us chant this mantra. Om Adha Shri Saraswati Matu Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Siddhyartham Purana Itihasokta Bhagavad Bhagavata Darshananugraha Anubhava Praptirtham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Hindava Samskrutehe Sampradayanam Punaruttana Punarjagarana Vishwavyapti Dwara Vishwa Adhyatmika Pragati Praptirtham Asmin Karmani Ye Nishtitaha Tesham Sarvesham Sada दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री सरस्वती युवा समस्त युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये सनातन धर्म देव ऋषि मुनि शास्त्र भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति देशभक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम श्री सरस्वती स्तोत्रांतर्गत सरस्वती मातु श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रकटप्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयतीन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति देवि तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् कृपा यदि तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. सो ब्रह्मा जगत् सृजति पालयति इन्द्रेशः शम्भुर्विनाशयति. हे देवी तव प्रभावैः न स्यात् यदि कृपा तव प्रकटप्रभावे न स्युः कथञ्चिदपि ते निजकार्यदक्षाः. A beautiful mantra today's Saraswati ji ka. And pray to her to give us also the Sushti Sthiti of positive, Samhara of removing the negative ones. Thank you. And in our common sense thought, the mind's mischief of finding faults in others, none of our business. In intellect should come to discover our own shortcomings and eliminate them. That's how our life should be with common sense. Otherwise, we only look at the people's negative and bring them into us. We blame them, we fight with them, and maintain our own stupidity value as usual with all negativities. Don't do that. So, conquer the mischief of mind with the intellect's application. That's the thought. Like every day, today also. And in Geetha, today we have seen only two of the Vibhuthis, but they are very good. Ashwattha sarva vrukshanam devarsheenam cha naradaha Gandharvanam Chitraratha Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi. These two tomorrow we'll see. Thank you, my dearest youngsters. I am wholeheartedly every moment praying for you all to have the Gita Jnanam and other Shastra Jnanam अपने सनातन धर्म के under the shade and shadow and umbrella of that knowledge or shastras being at the feet of God and Guru, you make your life maximum spiritually evolved so to succeeding in the world, contributing to the world in both the bhautika, the materialistic way, as well as the spiritual way. May it happen to you all. Not in one of you suffer because of any ignorance, lack of knowledge, lack of energy, lack of performance. No. Everyone should be great, greater, greatest in your contributions to yourself and the family and the world at large, mainly our Bharata Mata as well as our own Sanatana Dharma. Your service to Sanatana Dharma is more required. How? Knowing, practicing, telling others. You are doing the knowing job by coming to these classes. Then doing is in your hands. Then bring your friends to these classes, whichever the talk you like, forward them. You make a synopsis of it, or 2-3 minutes of any anecdote or whatever I speak, uska आप cut करके you can send it to all. You are not charged of anything. This you understood? This way you can help. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyat Shanto Muccheta बन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव अवशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः गीतामात्रे नमः श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः वेदव्यासमहर्षिणे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः Om Tat Sat Brahmarpणमस्तु. Thank you. See you tomorrow with some more talks.